Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker. Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Tuesday, May 14th. We are live from Chicago, and before we get started, we need to tell you all about the 56 botanicals of Jägermeister. We need to talk to you about ice-cold shots. We need to talk to you about the temperature at which you should be having your ice-cold shots, which you might think, as long as it's less than 32 degrees Fahrenheit, we're good, because that would be ice-cold, right? Technically correct, but that's why we need to tell the people, Brandon. We need to be more specific.
Okay, so like 29 degrees.
No, lower.
Like 16. Okay, 16. That's cold. Okay, I understand.
You're getting there.
I'm not there.
Not there.
12.
We can go lower. We can go even lower.
7 degrees Fahrenheit.
Lower than that. Imagine a world where all degrees of Fahrenheit no longer exist.
Well, that's practically zero.
There are 0 degrees of Fahrenheit.
There's not a degree.
There's not a degree of Fahrenheit.
Not 1 degree of Fahrenheit.
If you look at that shot of Jägermeister, you should not find 1 degree of Fahrenheit.
Damn, that's cold.
It's ice cold. Wherever you're out, if you're hanging with friends at the bar, maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with frosty 0 degree Fahrenheit shots of Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. And remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister, the cooler, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S., White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
New York Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau.
A.K.A. Tibbs, which is very confusing.
Yeah, Thibs or Tibbs.
Yeah.
Thibby Tibbs. So I don't think enough is being made of this man. He has absolutely destroyed the NBA playoffs so far because if you look at the Knicks, you've had OG Anunoby, who's injured, Jalen Brunson fighting through injuries, and a lot of the prevailing thought from fans is it's Tibbs' minutes and the way he pushes them
Mm-hmm.
that leads him to getting hurt. I watched last night. Donovan Mitchell for the Cavs doesn't play against the Celtics. Tibbs. In the first round, you've got Giannis Antetokounmpo and Dame Lillard. They lose that series because Tibbs.
Yep.
There's a bunch more.
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Tibbs.
This entire playoff has been kind of shaped by injuries, and at some point, is Adam Silver going to step in and do something about this?
What would Rob Manfred do?
Rob Manfred would black out the games in somebody's area. He would make everybody healthy, but nobody be able to watch it.
Someone would walk into Rob Manfred's office and say, sir, we have a problem. A lot of our best players are getting hurt. What should we do about that? And he's like, blackouts.
Don't
Black it off.
Don't let anybody watch.
Put it on Apple TV.
No, it's the Tibbs thing, obviously a joke, but like Donovan Mitchell getting hurt and missing that game, the Celtics were going to win that game in that series probably. But goddamn it, as soon as I think about 5:30 they started going to Donovan Mitchell. Maybe earlier I just started paying attention to 5:30. 5:30 Donovan Mitchell's not going to play. Well, that game's just over. There's no reason.
The second I heard Donovan Mitchell wasn't going to play, I went out and ran some errands.
There's just no reason. There's just no reason. And they fought. They fought for a little while.
They made it close there for a second. I turned it on at the end for Max Strus to basically foul twice. He fouled out of the game on 2 rebound attempts. He went after rebounds that he was never going to get, and then committed 2 fouls and he was out of the game. I saw the Cavs were making a game of it, which was nice. But yeah, with the second they said Donovan Mitchell wasn't playing, I was like, all right, well I guess I'll go do some errands I have to do.
The Celtics just have perfected the formula of losing a game in a series you knew they were going to win. They lose a game at home, and you're like, well, if the Cavs can get one at home, we got something here. And then the Celtics just choke them out. Just nothing. You can't get anything.
But that's how every Celtics series goes until it doesn't, and then they lose in the playoffs. But every single series, they seem, for how many years now, they seem to lose one game.
28 years.
They lose
it's been a long streak.
They lose an early game in the series. We lose our minds like, oh shit, are they going to get bounced to a? But then last year they actually did to the Heat. Granted, that was the Eastern Conference Finals, but then they also came back to say, I don't know. The Celtics in the playoffs are quite the enigma.
Yeah.
But then it would be far more interesting had they won a title or two in the last 5 years, but they haven't.
I disagree. I think it's more interesting this way that they haven't won one.
Well, I meant more interesting in trying to in arguing that they're always going to be able to flip the switch because I think. I think maybe it is more interesting that they haven't won one.
Yeah,
because if you were to say the Boston Celtics have been unsuccessful in the playoffs in the last few years, you're either wrong or you're someone that just is an absoluterist.
Yeah.
Where you believe that if you win the title, you're successful. If you don't,
believe in absoluterism.
Absoluterism, yeah. But at the same time, the way the Celtics seem to get bounced and the way they go about their playoff runs, you do scratch your head a lot. You're like, I'm fine with you losing. There's only one team that can win it all every year. But why is it so unsatisfying to watch the Celtics in the playoffs at times?
Well, it's a weird situation in that the prohibitive favorite to win the NBA championship, a team that we're basically crowning them Eastern Conference champions.
Yeah.
The prohibitive favorite is usually somebody who's been there before. Think in the last few years, obviously the Warriors went through the stretch, the Cavs when they had LeBron. And now it's a team that has not won a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And we kind of got the expectation of them without having the reality of them. So it's.
But it's I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it does feel like most people seem to believe that it's a foregone conclusion that the Celtics are going to make the finals. But then once the Celtics get there, they like the team out of the West to beat the Celtics. Which I think that one's going to be more of an even matchup.
Yeah.
But it's that's a weird thing to me. It's if you have a team that's so obviously so much better than everyone else and is going to go to the finals, shouldn't we then expect that team to
win the
finals?
And I certainly think I'm sitting here right now just as certain as I've ever been about anything that it's going to be Denver.
Yeah.
Them getting off the mat and not them getting knocked down in the first round and then just knocked clean out almost and then standing up and wiping themselves off like that didn't hurt.
Yeah.
That just I don't know. That feels like they're going to walk right through it now.
And if it was Denver-Boston, who do you like?
Oh, first of all, I think that's a great matchup. I
You
guess
have
I
to
like Denver. I guess I like Denver.
And I'm not
I
saying
don't know. Boston gets in your ass.
yeah,
so.
I'm not saying the Celtics can't win, but it's just it's a weird dynamic to have a team where you're like, oh, they're gonna fucking destroy everybody to get to the finals.
Yeah.
But then once they're there, and it almost doesn't even matter because if it was the Timberwolves, I still think people would be like, I don't know if we.
But it also speaks to the
trust
quality
the-
of the East because
Yeah.
the Knicks, while a nice little team, are not a typical 2 seed. I don't think they're a typical second best team in a conference.
Yeah.
They're usually like a team that's as good as they are right now is usually like the 4th or 5th best team.
5 seed. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not the 2. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
You're-
A lot of people don't like the NBA, but I think the NBA playoffs have been a nice precursor and warm up to today's main event, the WNBA season start.
Yep. Biggest game in Indiana professional basketball history tonight. Some are saying.
Game 5.
No, it's game 1.
Game 1 of what?
The Caitlin Clark era.
There's definitely there. Greg Doyle is thinking about that take. He is absolutely he's written it on his screen. I'll say that.
I'm so excited for. He's not allowed to write about them though. He can cover them, just not.
I think he can write about him. He just can't go. He can't. He can't be in the same building.
He's gonna overcompensate so much because again, he does not understand why what he did was wrong. He believes that. So I think Greg Doyle is going to just overcompensate and just shower so much praise on the Fever and Caitlin Clark, not realizing that like that's making it kind of worse.
Yeah. He's gonna write May 14th, 2024. As soon as the ball was tipped, we realized this was a day you remember where you were for the rest of your life. I wasn't there.
I was not there. I was home on my couch with my pants off.
When
Taking it all in.
When you walked in, you said tonight's the most important game in Indiana basketball history. I was like, oh, damn, he's right. I mean, I know it's on the road, but I think the Pacers could win. This is huge. Not even thinking that it's Caitlin Clark. Yeah,
Caitlin Clark. Yeah. Yep.
This is a massive game in New York City tonight. Right?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think the Pacers had a chance to win one in game 1. They didn't get it. But now they're walking back into that building after just thoroughly destroying the Knicks in game 4. And they can walk in there if they win this one, it goes without saying that they can.
Yeah.
But the series doesn't start. They don't have a chance until they win a road game, and this is a very gettable road game, is what I'm taking 80 words to say.
Yeah. The Knicks feel like they're on the ropes a little bit. But
Yeah, they feel like they're on the ropes.
But that arena does feel like it's worth like 7 points.
Yeah.
That crowd feels like it's.
You ever been to a game there? No, you've been to a college game.
Not to a Knicks game.
Yeah.
No, never been invited.
I've been to like 2 or 3 Knicks games, but it was when they really sucked. So I watched the Magic beat them.
So like basically any time in the last.
Anytime before like November. Yeah.
Anytime in the
After
30 years.
1999, but before November.
Yeah.
A pretty big window.
That was the window that I went to see the Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Mavericks, man. Did
they choke?
They kind of choked that away last night, huh? They kind of did. Low key choke.
I was watching very, very thoroughly through my eyelids, and it was on the TV.
Yeah.
So it was being watched at my house by someone, either my eyelids or somebody who was possibly haunting my house. Luka, they just shut his ass down.
Stunk. Yeah. He was really bad. 7 turnovers, 6 for 20, I think, from the field.
Yep.
So is it Lou Dort doing that to him?
Yeah, a little bit
Was
of
it a combination?
Casey Wallace I thought was awesome last night. Casey Wallace he only took 2 shots. I think he made them both, but he was great defensively.
Ebo, you had a good point about Casey Wallace. There needs to be a name for this type of player.
Yeah, he's a Kentucky guy who I have no memory of him in college, but will probably be a 10-year NBA starter.
A throw him on the pile Kentucky guy.
Yeah.
He's just like one of many of those guys that came through.
Who's
The
Not a lot
fourth
to-
scoring option on
yeah.
last year's team.
Who's the spokesperson for them? Is it Tyrese Maxey? I know Tyrese Maxey's season had a little bit different, but
I'm the wrong guy to ask because I
Jamal Murray, it's got to be Jamal Murray.
I remember all these guys like what, so I'm the wrong guy to ask.
I don't know. I think it's
I'll let you guys
SGA for
figure
me.
it out.
SGA turning into like one of the 5 best players in the NBA. I have no recollection of his college career.
That could be a good one, yeah.
It's
was
just
great
like
last night.
all these guys get buried in the Kentucky system.
Well, not very. They go there. They play there 1 year, whether they start or not. Then they're still
Devin
going.
Booker coming off the bench.
Yeah.
That's an all-time.
Devin Booker starting 0 career college games.
That's just an all-time. Like Cal was too smart for it. I guess at the time he goes 38-0. It feels like it's okay, but he started the Harrison twins over Devin Booker.
Yeah, crazy.
Anyway,
Crazy.
I don't know. It feels like every series, but Celtics Cavs is ultra competitive, ultra tight, and it really you get down in the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, and it's going any way on all these. Especially last night, the Mavs were handling the Thunder for a while, and then the Thunder just put the clamps on them in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit. Mavs couldn't make free throws. They were like 50% from the free throw
52,
line, 52,
yeah.
something like that. They were missing all sorts of free throws. It got a little chippy. That game got pretty chippy. That was nice. I like that. Do you like playoff series when they get chippy, right?
I like chippy.
You're a chippy.
Yeah, that's why I like the Pacers next. It's been a little chippy, right?
Yeah.
A little chippy from the fans, a little chippy from the players. Chippiness is good.
Love chippiness.
Yeah.
Love a good chippiness.
Anthony Edwards was trash talking Jamal Murray after the last game too.
I don't think that's chippy.
You don't think that's chippy?
I don't think that's chippy. I think that's gamesmanship.
Oh boy.
I think that's.
So we got layers here.
Yeah, I don't think that's chippy. I think that who was getting into it, like Lively and was it Chet? Lively and Chet were kind of getting into it a little.
That'd
bit
be a hilarious fight.
Yeah. That was there has to be like some. I would say the Knicks Sixers was certainly chippy. That was almost almost beyond chippy. Is there a level after chippy?
So
physical.
If Anthony Edwards is talking shit to Jamal Murray in a loss, he's talking shit. That's gamesmanship. If Murray had then pushed Edwards, that's chippy.
I think when Murray was, that clip in Game 2 where he's bringing the ball up, and I think it was Jaden McDaniels and I forget who it was. It Alexander Walker trap him.
Yeah,
I forget who it was, but they're. Oh, you good, Connor?
Yeah, I just dropped my water. It's okay.
What happened? How'd you drop the water?
I don't like
White
this.
Sox
I don't
Steve.
like this.
White Sox Dave has a new tradition here at the show
Yeah.
where if he gets into the office before 9:30, he flips off Brandon.
Yeah.
He just opened the door and flipped Brandon off. Yeah, the clip of Jamal Murray where he was bringing the ball up the floor and looked very frustrated and passes it. If after he passed it, instead of turning to the ref to complain, he pushed a guy.
Yeah.
Now we're chippy. Now we've entered chippy territory.
The Mavs and the Clippers, was it Mavs and Clippers?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That had some chippiness.
Little
Westbrook was trying to fight everybody on the team.
Yeah.
And PJ Washington stepped up to him. That's chippy.
That's chippy. Yeah, you need a loose ball where if there's a tie up, but neither guy want the whistles.
They
already
never
blown.
let go.
They never want to let go. They're like two pit bulls.
Yeah. Is tense just intensity, that's before chippy? Oh, this is intense out here.
Yeah. I think intensity is before chippy.
That means chippiness could happen at any moment.
Yeah. I think right now what you're seeing out of Nuggets Timberwolves is just a hard fought series.
Fuck. Okay. All right.
I think it's just a hard fought series.
All right, we have.
I don't think we're chippy yet.
No, it doesn't feel like that one.
I think we could get chippy, but I don't think it has the right personalities for chippiness.
Pacers Knicks could get chippy as hell.
It could get chippy. Yeah, Pacers Knicks could get chippy.
What's past chippy?
I think
ugly,
something physical, something
ugly.
related to violence.
Yeah, ugly.
Ugly's too much. I think.
Ugly's the last level, right?
Well, I think storming into the crowd and fighting the crowd.
That's ugly.
That's the worst.
Yeah, smoking a lady in the face with a basketball. What is that? That's chippy. That's pretty chippy.
That's Pat Bev's whole career is chippy.
Yeah, Pat Bev is the chippy guy.
Yeah, he's the guy that brings.
I'm here to be chippy.
If you want your team to bring chippiness to the table, you go sign him, and then now you got it.
I brought chips to the to the
Is
party.
he the chippiest guy in sports?
Not in sports. Oh fuck. There's definitely there's definitely college baseball players that their only function for their team is to just piss off the other team, right? And to just start a back and forth beanball
I'm picturing
war.
the whole Tennessee baseball team.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
They come to mind.
In sports, is there a soccer guy that trouble follows?
What
about hockey? That Rempe guy that got in a fight every
Yeah.
night this year for the Rangers.
Although, does he go past chippy?
Luis
And
Suarez.
I think hockey
Chippy.
chippiness is just fighting.
Yeah.
Hockey chippiness. Luis Suarez used to like he bit a guy, right? And I don't know why I'm asking that. I'm the soccer guy on the show.
I think he
if I don't
he
know
bit a
anything
guy.
else.
You're talking about Suarez from Uruguay.
One of the first things that pops up when you type in Luis Suarez bite is a compilation of all of his bites.
Yeah.
He has multiple.
That's probably beyond
He
chippy.
has mini bites.
That's probably
Yeah.
beyond chippy. That's probably biting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new level I'm gonna do.
So Mike Tyson's
Biting.
still the most famous bite in sports. I don't think there's a bite that passes Mike Tyson's bite. I don't.
Joey Chestnut's a good one. That's a good one.
But he doesn't have a most famous bite. His whole career is a bite.
The most famous bite in sports.
It's definitely.
That's Mike Tyson, yeah.
Charles Barkley with the churros.
I don't know.
That was more of a
Suarez
fake bite.
Suarez in the World Cup bit a guy, right?
Shit, I exited out of it. Yeah. 1 second.
In America, it's Mike Tyson, yeah.
Hmm.
Which is all that matters.
Was it in the World
Yeah.
Cup?
It was a World Cup, right?
Yeah, it was on
or was it Euro or something? It was a big
2014 World Cup. Giorgio Chiellini.
Chiellini. Yeah.
Yes.
Idiot.
He's a fucking.
I don't know.
The worst.
Where do we get these guys, dude?
Yeah. Maybe you should
Just fucking.
focus on your fucking job and stop going to hockey.
Jesus. Just fucking.
That was the only hockey game I went to all year.
Why are you hollering? Why are you hollering?
Oh, thanks, Chief.
Come here, Chief.
Damn it.
Chief, sit your ass.
We'll just go to hockey right now because I got some questions for you.
Is this a good spot?
I don't care. Nobody cares.
Hey, Chief.
Yeah.
What's he got?
Oh, that's awesome.
Can you stop fondling the mic, please?
I'm just getting it set up. Might have had a short guy sitting here before.
Groping the mic. Last night, the sporting event I watched the most was the Rangers and the Canes. Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm watching the Rangers and the Canes, and the first 4 games they played were all 1 goal. It was tight. Okay. So they played the first 2 periods last night, and it remains tight.
Mm-hmm.
The Rangers get one kind of fluky goal. They get it shorthanded, and they score a goal. Guy gets a breakaway, scores.
Yep.
They are leading 1-0 going to the 3rd period. From 20 minutes to go to 0 minutes to go was the biggest ass kicking in the history of hockey.
It's a flood.
The Rangers could not possess the puck more than a second and a half. They couldn't get shots off. They couldn't function as a hockey team. My question to you is, how does this happen in hockey where a light switch goes off and all of a sudden one team is like Alabama and the other team is a junior college? How does that happen? Because it was the ass kicking of all ass kickings.
Yeah. I think it's 2 things. I think you got a level of desperation for the Canes, so the Rangers just couldn't match that level. And then as the series goes along, it is Rod Brandamore. I think he's a better coach than Laviolette. Laviolette, he's been around forever, but they play that man. I don't know how nerdy you want to get. They play that man-to-man system that Carolina does. They just suffocate you if they can get the matchups right, and they just turn you over. And you're right. You can't control the puck because there's just another guy coming. There's no space out there. And they've been able to turn it on and dial it up a little bit.
The
in
Rangers
series.
couldn't. They looked like they had never seen a hockey puck.
I know.
And-
We got a series on our hands here.
I know.
Now it's going 7.
So it was 3-0,
Mm-hmm.
and every game was close.
Yep.
And then the Canes get one, and it's halfway through last night. Everything's fine. Rangers are at home. They're gonna close out. And as soon as Carolina tied it, the Rangers shut the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
They're going 7 games,
Oh, they're definitely going 7.
and they're gonna be back in. They're gonna be back in their building, and they're gonna be worried about it's. They might be in. They are in serious trouble.
Yeah, I always thought this one was going 7 games. I was stunned by how it started because Carolina in the playoffs historically doesn't really lose at home. I think the last 3-4 years they're like 13-5 at home, and it's the opposite record on the road. So once they dropped one at home, I assumed it was going to be over. Last night they kind of flipped the script on them. I think the longer if they can, they're a better skating team typically, I would say, across the board than the Rangers. And they put it to them last night.
But
Well, what are you trying to ask? How does that happen?
no, the Rangers are not just Tom, Dick, and Harry out there. They
No,
had the most points in hockey.
Harry.
Huh?
What's wrong with Tom, Dick,
I'm
and
sure
Harry?
they're fine.
Mhm.
They won the President's Trophy this year, right?
Yep.
They were.
That's never like an indicator of playoff success, though.
I'm not asking that. What I'm saying is that you go through a regular season, you accumulate the most points. You are a good hockey team.
Yeah,
You're a very good hockey team.
they're a good team, and they're a little bit different than they have been in previous years too.
So how do they get in a 3-1 situation with a goal lead in the third period and just fucking shut it off? That doesn't make sense. You say desperation for Carolina. I mean, there should be desperation for the Rangers. You got a chance to close them out.
Yeah, but I think the Rangers are one of those teams. Like they kind
You
of
think they're soft?
I think they've always been a little bit soft. They always kind of get to these high pressure situations and melt. If you go talk to Tom Lay is shitting himself right now. Every Ranger fan kind of knows the script where they get down to where the talent level rises. Carolina kind of does this too, because once you play these super high level teams, and I don't think the Rangers quite have enough skill to take advantage of Carolina's mistakes, and they just start to fall apart.
Okay. Second question.
Yeah.
Last year, the Bruins.
Yep.
They had a 3-1 series lead over the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
They lost it.
Yeah.
They lost the series.
Mm-hmm.
This year, the Panthers have a 3-1 series lead over the Bruins, correct?
Yep.
Can they lose it
I don't think so. They close it out tonight.
tonight?
It's
over.
They're a better, more talented, deeper, tougher. Goaltending's been about even, but in a one game, I'm taking Bobrovsky every time. He was a little bit soft in the game that they lost, but he's a horse. He's a light switch guy. Like he'll go for like months in the regular season where he was benched at the start. He wasn't the number one goalie at the start of the playoffs last year, and then they put him in and took him all the way to Stanley Cup Finals. Because when he's locked in, he's the best goalie in the world, but he just doesn't reach that level consistently enough.
All right. Next question, next series.
Mm-hmm.
Connor McDavid,
Yeah.
bum watch.
Bum watch?
Is he on bum watch?
Like, is he a bum?
Is he on bum watch?
No, I think it's everybody else around him. If you watch that game,
Is he on bum watch?
He's not on bum watch. He's the most talented player of all time. He's the most talented player of all time.
That seems a little bit much.
That's
It's not.
That's
It's
as
not.
definitively not bum watch as you
It's
can
not
say.
bum watch. He's the fastest, most skilled. He is nails. Like, I loved his comment where he got, at the end of the game, got cross-checked right in the throat and from behind at the same time.
Wayne Gretzky existed. He was
Yeah,
he was a guy.
No,
Gretzky wouldn't
he
debate.
wasn't that
Gretzky had a
talented.
better career, better
Yeah,
points, more
Gretzky,
cups, obviously, all that. He's not a more
That was-
talented
That
player.
was embarrassing.
I don't understand. I don't understand how you define talent. Then Gretzky walked in the league and immediately scored just changed every record immediately.
Yeah.
Started winning cups immediately.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
He also had Mark Messier, Paul Coffey,
Yeah.
Adam Graves, Yari
Yeah.
Curry. Like, that was the most talented. Everybody on the team. Was
All
Hall
I'm
of Fame.
saying
Grant
is-
Fuhr. If he had any sort of goalie,
Yeah.
Skinner is the worst playoff goalie, like statistically, ever.
This
He
is
has like a
box-
7-something save percentage.
This is box score Brandon at it again.
Yeah.
Just reading off stats. to us. Like, come on.
Go,
He just called a guy
If
the
you
most
put-
talented player in
if
history.
you drop McDavid into 1981, he'd have 400 points
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah, I agree with Chief.
He would have been like -8 years
What?
old.
Negative what?
Yeah.
He wasn't born.
Yeah, but if you time machine dropped him there, he'd be the best.
Would he agree
Even
to that?
14-year-old McDavid's probably a good player on those Edmonton teams.
Would he agree to that? Would he agree to be time traveled back in time?
He'd make a lot less money. so
he'd have to give
probably-
up his salary.
He'd have to give up everything, but he'd have the glory.
Are we sending his family back with him?
Even Wayne Gretzky would tell you Connor McDavid's a more talented.
Wayne
player
Gretzky's
than
a humble guy. He would
He is.
he'd probably
Can't
he'd probably
you-
point at anybody and tell him. What?
Can't you differentiate talent from like career accolades?
No, I not really.
Do you think
because
like Tom Brady's the most talented quarterback to ever
Absolutely
if
not.
you say
play the sport of football?
if you say guy A is the most talented player in the history of his sport,
yeah.
you're gonna have to show me a cup. You're gonna have to show me something. I understand. Like LeBron.
Why do you want to see?
LeBron, I think, is the most talented NBA player of all time. He's going to win 4. Other people won more.
Yeah.
So I understand, career accolades against talent, but I don't think if he was the most talented player in the history of the game,
this is the old boat.
it would have
goat
manifested
conversation.
itself more than it has already.
Yeah, I mean McDavid's still only 26, 25, 26.
All I'm saying is I think that's a preposterous statement to crown him the most talented player in the history of the
How
game.
about this? If you put McDavid on the Rangers, they're running away with the cup.
If he is the most talented player in history, why do you have to
They don't
create-
have a goalie.
Why are you framing
They don't have
it?
a goalie.
Why do you have to create so many other?
Why are you framing it?
There's
If
20
he's
guys
talking
on the
about his
team.
talent, and you're saying in order for me to consider him the most talented, I need to see more career accolades, which is not what talent is.
No.
Talent
Thank
is
you,
like
Mark.
talent is like I watch him.
I'm not
I see
saying
the talent. It jumps off.
I'm
the
not
screen
saying I
and
got to
immediately.
see everything. I got to see more. I got to see. I don't know.
He's dragging this team to where
Right.
they are.
Right, and I think I agree. Connor McDavid to me is he's that dude.
What are you doing?
What
are you talking about?
I've never seen a hockey player like we saw in the third period of the game that they won. I've never seen a hockey player take over a game as if he were a
Right.
basketball player because it's harder to get possession of the puck. He just goes and gets it.
I don't know dick about hockey, but I watch Connor McDavid.
You know
skate,
more than-
and I
you know
can-
more than
I know more
Brandon?
than Brandon.
Yeah.
I watch him skate.
Hold on. Time out.
Skate. You can tell he's just on a different.
Time.
He's on a different plane.
You.
Brandon, what?
You.
Put your hat on. Put your hat on.
You.
Turn that finger somewhere else.
No, you.
Don't be pointing that at
on
me.
this show
Don't point that at
last week
No.
said he's a fraud. You said that.
No.
I have noticed this little dynamic where
He
I
said
walk
that.
in and Titus
no.
agrees with everything I say,
No.
and I gotta
You-
say I like
you
it.
said that.
Where do pull the tapes?
You're the one that started. You put him
I
on
simply-
bum watch.
No.
I only asked the question.
No, you must. Be
You guys had them
misremembering.
both on bum watch?
No,
Oh,
you
no.
must be thinking. You know what it was? It was Connor Griffin I put on bum, and you thought I was talking about Connor McDavid.
Brandon just likes to put people on bum watch.
Yeah.
even though they're
Yeah, he's
so-
not on bum watch. It's the boat goat.
Well, no, you know what it was. You made a big stink about how he had no shots on goal, and what was it, game 2? And I was trying to explain to Brandon that there's more to hockey.
He had
than just-
100 assists this year, Brandon. He had 100 assists.
Fucking idiot.
Zach Hyman, all he has to do is sit back post and wait for McDavid to bounce
Why
it
are
off
you
the
hollering?
end.
Quit hollering.
Because you're insulting Connor
Yeah.
McDavid, and it's
All
I
I'm
find
saying
it offensive
is-
as
all
you're
I'm
trying
saying
to be
is
my
this.
hockey guy in this office.
All I'm
I
saying-
love that about you, and then you say things
Right.
like this, and it's
Right.
just like, God damn it, Brandon,
Right.
come on, Brandon.
I got to watch more hockey is what I'm realizing, is because I have been letting Brandon kind of carry that load, and I'm like, you know what? All things being equal, I'll watch more of the NBA playoffs. You watch more of the hockey playoffs, and we can
Tag team it.
divide and conquer. I'm just gonna have to do it all. I think.
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna have to do it all. Might just have to.
Or don't watch and just say what the opposite of what Brandon says, and then it's gonna be fine.
So bad.
It's a fun show, though.
Serious question. What's going on with the Avalanche? Because the Avalanche, they won the cup 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Last year, were they the best? Were they the President's Trophy?
I don't
Presidents?
think so.
But they were close. They
Yeah.
were. I remember they were like the 1 seed. They were like, I don't remember. I don't know how
Yeah.
hockey does their.
So they
playoffs
lost
anymore.
their goalie.
But
they-
now they're like getting their ass beat by the Stars.
I think Dallas is just a much deeper
Yeah.
team than them. They have the right mix of like they got the 2 really young guys. Then they have like their core, which are in their prime: Robertson, Heiskanen,
Yeah.
and Ottinger in goal. Ottinger's so much better than Georgiev. It's not even close. And then you have the Avalanche, who have like the two. They have the 2 best players in the series with McKinnon and McCarr.
Well, that's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
Just because, like, to me, when I watch the names I remember from the team that won the Stanley Cup are still out there, and I'm like, why are they not?
Naz Kadri is
That's
not
good.
there. He signed a big deal to go to Calgary.
yeah.
He got paid. He was like the second line center. Who
I feel like he's making up some of these names.
No, Kadri is
There's definitely not. There's not a guy named Naz Kadri.
There's
Yeah,
a guy
Naz
named
Kadri.
Naz
Well,
Kadri, yeah.
Brandon, I got it from here. Naz Kadri's like dirty as fuck, right?
Yes,
Like, that's his
yeah,
thing.
and you need a little.
Yeah.
They need
Right.
you need guys in your top 6 that play with bite and competitiveness,
Right.
and that are a little mean and nasty. Up
Yeah.
there. Kadri, they've never really replaced that, and then. They lost their goalie, and then their captain, Gabe Landeskog, he's got like that. He's going to Europe to get all these fancy knee surgeries. He has the same injury as Zach LaVine. And same surgeries. Like, he has not been able to play in 2 years, so he hasn't played since the Stanley Cup final, I believe, in that year. And they miss. He's another star player that they just haven't been able to replace in the lineup. So Dallas is if they had all 3 of those, the goalie, Kadri, and Landeskog, they probably have won another cup. Maybe they win last year. They're probably the favorite this year.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
You get all that, Brandon? You all right?
Landeskog and Kadri and cups and goalies. Somebody went to Europe and got a fancy knee surgery.
That was Landeskog. Yep.
You all right?
You're just,
Yeah,
you're just. I'm just gonna say it. You're a cunt. That's what. That's what you're just a big fat cunt. That's what you are. We bring in Chief, and as soon as you act. It's like we're in elementary school, and when we're the only ones on the playground, you play with me, and you're nice to me, and everything. And as soon as another kid comes around,
kids come around.
as soon as the other kids come around, you pick up a rock and you throw it at me.
I can't wait till he pants.
Shut the fuck up, Chief.
Chief.
Shut the fuck up. You throw rocks at me, and then you don't play, even though you're the one that asked me to spend the night on Friday night, and we're going to play video games. But now the other cool kids are around, and you want to stuff.
You know what? I think you might be right. I might have said Connor McDavid was a fraud after that one game. I'm sorry.
He didn't mean it though.
Get your hand down.
It was bait. He was trying to get you to say it.
All right. So
And that was talking hockey.
So we have Stars up 3-1.
Yep.
We have the Canucks up 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Canucks, I can't name a single player off their team. Can anybody else?
Yeah, Quinn Hughes is probably going to win the Norris for best defenseman in the league.
Yeah, there you go.
Stop it.
Brock Besser, great American.
Yeah.
They got a lot.
If he's a great American, why is he working in Vancouver?
Because we live in a capitalist system, and they draft him and they pay him.
All right, leave.
Thanks, boys.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, why do we have frisbees? Just
Brocky Miller sent those.
Brody Smith 21.
why are they on the?
Oh, we don't know.
All right,
There's a lot of things in here that I can't really explain.
but it looks like we put them on the bench, and it sort of looks like they're
Yeah.
there intentionally.
Yes, Connor?
You brought up in your rant there that you guys were getting together and sleeping over and playing video games Friday. Was that just a joke or was that real?
Go ahead, Brandon.
We're just joking.
Oh, okay.
We're just joking. We're not having a spend the night party.
All right.
Ebo.
Oh, don't do this, guys.
Ebo. TJ,
Wait.
You're still bringing the pizza though, Ebo.
Guys.
You got it. All right. What? Nothing. It's all good.
Okay.
We're not having party.
We're not having a sleepover.
We're not having sleepovers without you.
Mark, I can get a ride.
Yeah. Yep. We'll
Awkward. Awkward.
how do we pivot away from this? NBA Combine, maybe?
No. Question. Is LeBron showing up and sitting courtside weird?
I think. Tyrese Maxey was at the Thunder Mavs game as well.
Yeah.
I kind of think any athlete going to, I don't know, that seems pretty broad, but I was if there is a part of me that when I see an athlete that's currently playing, that's going to a playoff game,
Yeah.
to watch as a fan, that my immediate reaction is like, oh, that's a little strange just for them to be there.
Is he floating the I'm coming back to Cleveland balloon?
It is weird because why else would he go to Cleveland? I mean, he's from there ish, but he's not. He's from Akron,
Yeah.
which is not Cleveland.
I think
So why would he in his free time fly from L.A.? Maybe he was in Akron to visit family, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'll go up to the game or something."
I would assume Bronny's in Chicago right now
Bronny is in Chicago
for the combine.
Yep.
Okay, well, we can talk about that. Bronny's staying in the draft. It looks like.
Yep.
Looks like he's headed. Now I'm
He's had a pretty good combine for what it's worth, which is basically nothing.
I'm gonna throw out an idea. Okay, there's just a little thought here. This is a historically bad NBA draft.
Mm-hmm.
This is a wretched NBA draft. He went to USC last year, did not really play well or even play enough to really matter at all. Has no real resume in college.
We should add almost died before the season.
Almost died before the season. Had medical questions
Right.
lingering into the season.
Right.
Finally played. Didn't play particularly well or often. Didn't play a whole lot as far as minutes
And the
goes.
team stunk.
Team stunk.
Very bad team.
So he doesn't really have – it looks from a basketball observer standpoint like the number one thing he has is his name and
Yeah.
who his dad is.
Yeah.
But I would counter that if I have that name in my back pocket and this is a historically bad draft, I think he should stay in this draft.
Yeah,
Because this draft offers him the best chance to get drafted.
I agree. Yeah, I think he should stay in the draft. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, all right.
Because that's
Oh, didn't he do the Ohio State thing last week though? Didn't he?
What
was that?
That was the new era of Twitter where anyone can have a blue check mark. It was just a Bronny fan page. Just tweet out a screenshot.
So he didn't take
Oh.
he didn't
From
take a
when-
visit and do that.
He visited Ohio State, I think, during a recruiting cycle.
Yeah, I was there when he visited.
The first go round.
Yeah, so that was tweeted from a fan page and made it look like
Okay.
he was committing to us.
Yeah, that was
not.
that was the Notre Dame football game.
Yeah, I could see how you could get
we
confused that at Bronny James Jr. verified on Twitter is not actually Bronny James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was like when Notre Dame played at Ohio State. So that was a little while ago. I remember this because I was one of like 4 people allowed into the gym for the practice,
Mhm.
and I thought I was going to convince Bronny to come to Ohio State.
Did you?
No,
Mm,
I failed. I failed miserably.
that sucks.
Well,
Well,
go
sorry.
ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, Bronny like obviously wants to play in the NBA and like doesn't really seem to give a shit about college basketball and all that. And I think he should. Yeah, the draft stinks. I think everybody that has any shot of making the NBA. I do think Bronny has a path to not being the worst player in the NBA if he now if he's on a roster this year, he'll probably be the worst player.
Yeah.
But I do think he's not as bad as he's made out to be. Having said that, yes, if his name wasn't Bronny James and it was Brandon Walker,
Yeah.
he's not
So
on anybody's radar for
I
the NBA.
saw a list of pros for him to go ahead and go into the draft today, and it was saying, or pros to drafting him from a team standpoint, and this guy was arguing if you draft him, and put him on your G League team, he's going to sell out your G League arena. He's gonna get you ticket sales for
No.
your G League. He's going to make your G League. And I argue this.
No.
I don't think there's a human being alive that will make the regular common fan interested in G League basketball.
No, he's not going.
To me, G League is the most. It doesn't really exist league
Well,
in the world.
Here's what someone that works in the NBA told me this and about the G League, and ever since I heard it, it's one of those things you cannot unhear about the G League. He said every single person working in the G League wants to get out of the G League. Everybody.
At every level.
Every level. Every coach doesn't want to be there. Every player doesn't want to be there. Every executive doesn't want to be there. They all want out. Like, not that they're miserable, but that's like obviously a stepping stone for them. And once you like realize that, you're like, oh yeah, I guess that is what the G League is. Then why, as fans, should you be like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna invest everything into this team, and I live in Santa Cruz, so I'm gonna make the Santa Cruz Warriors my identity. Which I'm sure there are some sickos out there that do that, but yeah, like once you like have that realization, you're like nobody wants to be here.
There's
It's
a
kind of a weird
charm.
league.
There's a charm to like minor league baseball, like AA and AAA teams, AA and AAA cities that just revolve around. They will get behind their team. They'll root for their team. They'll go support their team. They, you're wearing one of the Norfolk Tides. Like that's a big deal in Norfolk, Virginia. There is no G League team that's a big deal in their town.
Minor league baseball isn't about the game or like
that's
it's about going and hanging out and like hope, like this guy will one day be great. There's
Sitting
no hope.
outside
I
in the
have
summer,
I have
G-League is
no
different.
idea how good or bad the Indianapolis Indians were when I was growing up, but I would just go to the I can't remember if they ever won or lost any game I went to. I had no idea how competitive they were. But the idea of going to the minor league game was just like, I want to get out of the house. I want to be outside.
It's an entertainment product.
I want to go by the little radar gun to see how fast I can throw a
Hell yeah.
baseball. I want to do shit like that.
I'm looking up
Basketball doesn't really have that. You go to a G League game, it's just a basketball game.
How many G League teams can you name?
Okay, this is a good Sporkle.
Pull up the
Sporkle.
Okay, just pull it. Oh, good.
This
I'm
is
not
our
gonna
NBA
look.
G League preview.
Because I can't name, and they just shuttered Ignite, right? Like,
G League.
They're getting rid of that, right? so that was the only one I could have named.
I was once behind the Santa
All right,
Cruz Warriors.
Santa Cruz
There's
Warriors.
31.
Jeremy Pargo is behind him in regular.
Can you just say like Celtics and maybe something pops up?
Mad Ants.
Okay, the main
Mad
Celtics.
Ants.
the Capital City Go-Go?
What?
The fucking the Canton Charge. Is it Canton Charge? Yeah, I thought 905 was on.
Toronto's team. Did they change their name? That was what Ron
Maybe.
Harper played for.
Do a Charge. Yeah.
Okay.
Cleveland's
I think the Knicks.
I do think the Lakers have one called the Ontario Lakers, maybe.
The Swarm, I believe, is the Hornets G League.
South Bay
correct?
Lakers. Well, what's Ontario? Ontario has one. Ontario, California has one.
Ogden Raptors.
What are you doing? Why are you so good at this?
Oh, the Maine Red Claws.
Well, there's Maine Red Claws and Maine Celtics. Why is Maine?
Wait. Oh no,
No,
they
they're like
changed it to
there's
the
like
Celtics.
the 56ers or something, right? Isn't it the 50?
50?
Well, it's the Delaware Blue Coats,
What?
but then there was the 87ers.
87.
But I don't know if that's a thing anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they switched it to the Blue Coats.
The
Thunder.
Oh, what is the Lakers? Is it like the Bayhawks?
The South Bay.
South
Lakers?
Bay Lakers.
South Bay
But
Lakers.
then there's Ontario something. Ontario Clippers, maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
The Bucks
Are-
is the Herd, right?
Yeah.
Ebo, I'm starting
the-
to think
what's
you
the-
know all these.
I don't know all of them. I'm trying to remember from like.
What's the one in South Dakota? The Heat, because the Heat that cracks me up. That I talked to Duncan Robinson about that. That like the Heat send their guys to South Dakota, and it's like the greatest system
Sioux
ever.
Falls something.
Yeah. Because nothing would motivate you to play well than
To get the
taking
hell
you out of
South
Miami
Dakota.
and throwing you to South Dakota. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
I'm trying to go team bites.
The Orlando Magic. Are they? Oh, there we go.
The Osceola Magic.
The Knicks are like the Westchester Knicks, right?
We had
Yeah, we
those
got that
already.
The Pistons. No.
Um,
All right, give up. Let's see what we missed.
yeah, that's not bad. We almost got halfway.
The Birmingham Squadron, the Austin Spurs,
Oh, Windy City Bulls. We should have got.
I was
the
right.
Iowa Wolves, the Memphis Hustle, the Mexico City Capitans.
Iowa Wolves is where Duncan Robinson played.
What was Sioux Falls Skyforce?
Skyforce. Stockton Kings. I should have got the Vipers.
Rip City Remix is quite the team name.
Valley Vipers is who Mac McClung played for, or no?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, but I'm probably gonna buy a
Texas
Rio
Oh,
Grande.
did we get Ignite? Did we put it?
Yeah, he got it.
Texas Legends.
That's pretty good.
The Motor City Cruise.
How is there 31 G League teams?
Baby, you're a song.
Ignite's the extra.
No idea.
Ignite is
Only 30 NBA
unaffiliated.
teams?
Windows down.
Yeah, 5 in each division.
And Cruise.
Oh, so there's 30. Yeah, that would make sense then. There's every team has their G League team.
NFL has
Yeah, the
32.
G League
NHL has 31. 30.
32, 33 now because Golden Knights and Kraken crack them. And the Utahs.
The Utahs.
Yeah, I wonder if Bronny's gonna get drafted. He surely is going to, right? In the second round, someone's gonna
Yeah.
draft.
I mean, I think if Cleveland does it, we know that the fix is in.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's happening.
But I can't see LeBron leaving the Lakers.
Why not?
But I can't see a lot of things actually.
I
There are
mean,
a lot of things I can't see.
Donovan Mitchell is a free agent, I think, for the Cavs. LeBron can be a free agent. He just goes, takes Mitchell's spot, and goes into the sun.
Yeah, no,
sunset.
it makes sense in basketball. It doesn't make sense in he's almost 40 and he just he's got his other shit going on in LA and
But he put his didn't he go out there?
I don't see him as actually putting all of his chips in the middle of the table saying I'm going to do anything I can to win another championship. I think he's motivated by other shit now.
I think he just goes one more trip around the sun wearing a Cavs jersey.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, I that makes sense to me. I don't see him leaving.
But maybe not. Maybe he just does go. But I mean, Lakers have to have a wholesale changes to be competitive to win the title.
Yeah,
Like they need a third star.
I don't think the Cavs are in a better spot.
I think the Cavs would be him just saying, "All right,
Yeah.
I'm done championship chasing. I'm going to go finish this thing out."
Yeah.
But Lakers would be, I'm staying because I want to win at least one more. Anyway,
And I want to live in Los
Mhm.
Angeles, California.
I
as
once
a-
saw Jane Lynch
as
at a Starbucks at a diner.
I am a billionaire. Why would I not live in Los Angeles and live in Cleveland? Might go into it. as
6
well.
of one, half dozen of the other.
Space Jam 3 also.
You got to be a real
Gotta work on Space Jam 3 in LA.
yeah. Do people like living in LA?
Depends on who you ask. I think if you ask Jane Lynch, she'll tell you yes. She'll tell you she enjoys it. She'll tell you that she has a good time. I think there are probably multiple people that do not enjoy their current situation. And
You should try it out soon and let me know.
I'll report back. I'm thinking of buying a second house in LA, actually, on the beach. So
Why?
I know you're joking, but huh?
What?
Just like a second house, just like a. Once we get this show, like, once we've like established, like probably a year in, which is coming up in the fall, I might just split time. I might do a split time thing. I'll zoom in
Let's make the show
All right.
announcement now here.
from my beach house in LA.
Yeah, your beach house.
Yeah, in LA.
Got it. Your second.
My second. It's gonna be my second house.
The way you said it sounded like you were getting a second beach house.
Thing is, like, I taxes are really bad, and property taxes in Chicago are awful.
Yeah.
But property taxes in LA not very good either. So I'd have to like figure out which one I'd spend more time in. I don't know. It might be too much of a headache. I might just not do it. But we'll see.
Ebo, you got it ready for us?
Yep.
Did you send it to TJ?
Yep.
All right. Do you want to do this on Fridays or does it matter?
Fridays. I think we need some sort of structure with it.
Okay. So
Fridays
Fridays.
makes sense.
Are we calling it the mostly male bag?
Yeah.
MALE bag?
Mostly males.
Mostly males?
Mostly males.
Mostly male.
Mostly males bags.
Mostly male. Mostly males bag.
Mostly male bags.
So it's just
Two words. MALEBAGS.
Just a way for the family to send send messages in.
Yeah. Just if you have questions for Brandon or Mark.
And it can be about mostly. It can be about sports.
yeah. Any
Yeah.
topics. you
Preferably
wanna talk
mostly.
about.
Yeah.
The mostly male bag.
Mostly male bags.
Mostly male bag.
And
Just
then,
one.
And then they send pictures of their scrotums.
See, now you're okay.
That's funny. That would be funny.
The first 2 or 3
Mostly
scrotums
male
is funny, but what if we get 40 scrotums?
Well-
It's too many scrotums.
It's too many scrotums. It is true. That would be too many scrotums.
What's the right? 3 scrotums. is
Okay,
funny.
so those of you in the chat are like, on you guys talk amongst yourselves.
yeah,
Pick 3 of you to send in your scrotums.
yeah,
The rest of you.
and we will pick one scrotum from.
But we only want 3 scrotums.
And you have to guess our scrotums to get your question read. What are we doing? Why can't we just say something? Why can't just one time we just say something out loud? All right, the link is in the chat for the family, and you're gonna tweet out the link too.
Yep.
And this way, the family can get up with us and send us mailbag questions. Correct?
Yeah. Send us questions. Do not send us your testicles.
Please don't send your testicles or anybody else's testicles.
Yeah.
What about titties? What about titties? What about titties?
I mean,
You could just go to New York and check out the portal for that.
Closed.
It closed?
Closed the portal.
So
what happened to
so
woman?
this selfish bitch, man, why can't we do anything?
They closed the portal.
Oh, wait, was she showing titties?
She just walked in front of the
Well-
portal and just showed Ireland her titties.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, that was not the worst of it. There was a guy on the Ireland side that just held up like footage of 9/11 into the camera. There was a guy that held up like a blacked raw video right into the camera.
Why do
Ob-
people suck so much?
Obviously, people were going to corrupt a live, like, consistent video stream on a huge screen. That's like,
yeah.
if anyone's surprised by this, they don't know anything about anything.
I think there need to be more internet trolls in government or in like public in like civic service. Like when these governments or whatever come up with ideas, they should pitch them. There should be one guy in the room who's like a just absolute troll, and they turn to him and they're like, "How could you pervert this? How could you turn this?" Because someone would have pointed that out. So like, because everyone in that room was probably like, "A portal would be awesome. You can think of what we could do. Think of all the human connection from across the globe. It could bring all of humanity together." And then one guy in the back would just be like, I would immediately show my dick. I would immediately show my dick.
Immediately pee onto
Yeah,
the
I would pee
So-
on the camera.
Me and
I
my
would
boys would kiss each
I would
other.
spread my asshole, try to fit the camera around my asshole.
Yeah.
This is going to be old man yells at clouds take from me, but this is why we should bring back just ass kickings. People like a guy that walks up to a portal in New York and holds up footage from 9/11 just needs to have his ass kicked immediately, and then then he won't do it again.
Yeah.
We need more ass kickings.
The thing with the portal was a great idea. It would have been so sick in like 1999 if this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have. I could call somebody in Ireland on my phone right now for free. Like it's not
But you
We're
won't.
we're
That's
too
the
deep.
thing, TJ. You won't do
I don't know
it.
anybody in
And you-
Ireland.
Well,
Call
that's the
somebody in
thing.
Ireland
So
right
the
now.
I don't know
stranger-
anybody in Ireland.
So the portal, you could see strangers, and strangers could see strangers. And for the
That's-
first time in human history, strangers in Ireland could be walking by and just see what strangers in New York are up to. That's never happened.
never
before.
happened.
She had some
And we-
sweet titties too.
She did? You
Oh.
saw him?
I saw him from behind.
What?
You saw titties
You
from
saw her
behind?
walk up, and you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying?
no.
Side boob,
I generally like to see my titties from the front.
but you could see side. You could tell they were good titties.
You saw the titties from behind?
Yeah, you could see. You know
Those
what?
are some.
If a woman walked in here, took her shirt off, and faced the other way, you could, and she turned to the side, you could tell.
Let's prove it.
Well, you could probably show her because she didn't show anything.
I found the video.
Send me it.
I think you can show her because she doesn't show anything to the camera.
It's mostly back.
It's all pretty much all back. You'll
You
know what
can
I'm
tell-
talking about. You
All
can
right,
tell.
I'm skeptical, but we'll see.
Very small reaction from the people in Ireland. I don't know if there was a delay or what, but they really weren't reacting to the tits.
Connor, if that woman was a singer who was in her mid-20s, how much money would you spend to go to her concert? Frame it that way.
How much money
I
would
wanna
you have
know.
Mark spend?
How much money would you spend to go to her concert?
I don't know. It depends on how talented she is.
How long would you wait in her merch line to buy a T-shirt to try to tell everybody that you're actually a fan of her talent?
Yeah, probably an hour.
Let me see her boobs.
I'd send it to the group. Yeah,
Is TJ putting it up?
I don't know. I'll just.
he's got to watch through it first. I don't think. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, dude, that's not from behind. That's side boob. That was.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But yeah, I thought you were talking about this angle, which like.
As you can tell, she's got some good titties. What do you want
Dude,
me to
the
say?
first.
What do you want me to say? I got a high titty voice.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, she's in good shape, and
Yeah.
she's got good bounce too. She's
Good
got
bounce,
like going one leg at a time with the bounce
Yeah.
is my preferred method of bouncing the titties. I think you do both legs and you go up and down.
Too much bounce.
I think like going side to side.
The Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
He had a rack on him.
Good bounce. All right. I think that's a good use of the portal.
Titties.
I think titties. There should be a titty portal.
There will be shortly.
Just for.
Oh, I went to college with this girl,
Wait, what?
Ava Louise. She's one of the internet woats. She went to Rutgers. She went viral in 2020 for licking a toilet seat on an airplane.
No way, that was her.
Yeah.
So she's just doing this shit all the time.
She was
to
on
try-
Dr. Phil for saying, like, I'd rather be skinny than have friends or something like that. I don't know. She's one of the worst.
Wow.
All right.
Went to college with her.
Did you ever?
Can you see nipple? I think I can. I think that's nipple right there.
Where?
If you pause it at, hang on, one, yeah. All right, go ahead. What were you saying?
Did you ever play the over-under game with your friends? You know, I think I can eat that slice of pizza in under 30 seconds, or I know it'll take you over a minute to down that 2-liter. If you have, you're going to love Pick Six, the new fantasy game from DraftKings, an official partner of the NBA. Here's how to play during the NBA playoffs. It's super simple. First, download the DraftKings Pick Six app. Then pick between 2 and 6 players and choose if they'll have more or less of a stat, like rebounds, points, assists, and more. Track your picks. Play against others for a shot to win huge cash prizes. That's all there is to it. I didn't play Pick Six last night, but I would have probably chosen Luka to go over his points. He did not. He went quite under.
I would have chosen under.
What about yeah, I can't. What about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
I would have taken the over.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sharp.
Yep.
And for all first-time Pick Six players, check this out. New customers play $5 and get 50 in Pick Six credits. Play Pick Six from DraftKings, the new fantasy app that packs more fun into less time. Download the new DraftKings Pick Six app now. Use code FAMILY. New customers play $5 and get 50 in Pick Six credits. That's code FAMILY only on DraftKings Pick Six. The crown is yours.
What else?
We went to well, it's time.
Yeah. It is time.
Tonight, the WNBA season gets started, and I know what we're all wondering. Can the Aces win their third straight title? After going 34-6 in the regular season last year, can the Aces do it again and become a true dynasty, become the second team since the Houston Comets to win 3 straight, or do the New York Liberty break through?
Mm-hmm.
With Ionescu, with Breonna Stewart, with all that talent they've got, Courtney Vandersloot, Jonquel Jones, Just so much talent on New York. Can they break through against the Aces, or is it somebody else? Is it Nafisa Collier and the Lynx? Is it Alyssa Thomas and Brianna Jones and the Connecticut Sun? Brianna Jones coming back from injury. Who is it? Who's going to step? And of course, you got Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark. You got the most anticipated rookie class in WNBA history. That's a wrinkle that's added to this. It's shaping up to be just a great summer of ladies playing basketball. And
40 games starts now. They will have a 1 month break for the Paris Olympics. So it's going to be gigantic. They can fly on planes now, which apparently women can fly on planes.
I did not realize that. But are they gonna? Who's gonna like make the drinks for them? They're just gonna make the drinks for themselves, obviously.
I don't know. I don't know who's bringing them the peanuts. I don't. It's peanuts. I don't. I don't know who's doing any of that. Now, that begs the question, now that women can fly, should we go ahead and get this high-speed train up and running? Should we go ahead and do rail coast to coast and get that high-speed?
Get it going.
Get it going, because the air's out.
Yeah, no more air. So yeah, I'm with you. I think you hit the nail on the head with the WNBA. I think the Aces, the dynasty's been good in some ways for the WNBA. I think having familiarity is a good thing, and I think, as much as people like to bitch about the NBA through the years for not having enough parity, I think the lack of parity in the league is what made the league so popular. I think being able to set your clock, set your calendar, I should say, to Michael Jordan playing for an NBA championship throughout the 90s. That was important to the league exploding, and the Lakers and Celtics, very important. And I think the Aces and the Liberty, what they got going on is very good for the league, but I think now we're in a new era with this rookie class, and I think maybe this would be a year to shake it up. Now, I don't know if I necessarily expect Caitlin Clark and the gals down in Indiana to make that leap in year one. It's going to take a little bit of time, but yeah, I think the excitement is certainly going to be dispersed across the league, and it's not just going to be hyper focused on Las Vegas and New York like it has in years past, for sure.
Yeah, just so many exciting players.
Yeah.
So many exciting players. I didn't even mention Asia Wilson going for her third MVP.
Right.
Breonna Stewart's going for her third MVP. You got leading scorer Jewel Lloyd out there in Seattle. I mean, there's just so much going on. Now, can the Fever with Caitlin Clark make a playoff run? I think they could get to the playoffs in year one.
Yeah,
they had the number 1 pick last year,
right.
Aaliyah Boston.
Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. Yeah,
they've got talent on that team now.
They sure do. Yeah, and
sorry, I blacked out for a second. Where were we?
Who we got tonight? The Fever Suns.
Oh man, come on!
Is that the only game? What other games are going on?
Not that they could have seen it coming, but Caitlin Clark making her debut. Why is it? Is the game different at a different time? When is it? Is it in Indiana?
6:30
in Connecticut.
So they're going to be playing at the exact same time as the Pacers.
Correct.
Mm.
There's also Liberty Mystics and Lynx Storm.
Oh my goodness, Lynx Storm. That's Nafisa Collier against Jewel Lloyd.
You want to rip this real quick?
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we got to do.
Oh, we can get these in. I'm gonna say we can get these in 2 minutes.
Fever,
Storm,
Lynx,
Aces,
Sun,
Wings,
Mystics,
Liberty.
Who?
Dream.
Sky.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck. Fuck.
Big cities.
L.A. is the Sparks. And fucking the
all right, hold on.
Fucking
Detroit? No, they don't have a team.
Comets.
They used to. No, that doesn't. They don't exist.
Shock.
They don't exist either, do they?
Fucking
Okay, hold on. Washington. We got them.
the Valkyries, the Golden State Valkyries.
No, that's not. Okay, is there a Florida team?
Orlando Magic.
Sacramento Queens.
We need to get this.
Orlando Magic.
We need to get this, guys.
Fuck.
Did I write it down?
Antonio. No.
Give me Jeff Van Gundy.
Oh, Seattle Storm.
Oh, yeah.
We got Storm.
Oh,
Throw Van Gundy up there.
shit.
All right, for real. Hold on.
L.A., Minnesota.
Quit dicking around.
Seattle, Dallas.
Is there a Denver team?
San Antonio, fucking
Where's a liberal place that would support this shit? Did you say put squirts?
Spirits.
The Portland
Phoenix.
Oh, Mercury. Did we
Phoenix
get them?
Mercury.
Phoenix Mercury. Boom.
It's too easy.
Did you do all the defunct teams?
Yes. Do you know they're expanding?
Yeah, Toronto.
Golden State
Yeah,
just
Golden
announced a
State's
team
getting-
today. The Valkyries.
Oh, you weren't lying.
Damn it! I was trying to fix
Toronto
my.
got a team like
Damn
yesterday.
it, TJ, dude, TJ.
He's scratching his
I'm
nuts, dude.
trying to adjust my dick here. What? All right.
Sorry, what?
The comments, the shock.
All
Philly had a team at one time, I think. That's okay. That's fun.
right.
The WNBA has been.
We got to do an
previewed.
immaculate grid. That's
Okay.
how we got to do one.
All right.
We haven't done one in a minute, and that's
The
That-
Miami Soul. Dude, these are some great logos on these defunct teams.
Yeah.
The Utah Stars.
Defunct teams are just a wealth of great logos.
Hmm.
Montreal Expos, even though that's not technically a defunct.
all right. Here we go.
Liberty and Mercury.
So this doesn't include.
Mercury All WNBA
This
is
rookie
Diana
class.
Taurasi.
Taurasi.
Taurasi on the bottom left.
Yep.
TAU.
TUA, right? TAU. Mystics. That's Deladon. Does she play for the Mystics?
No.
Yeah, but do we want to? Isn't she Sky as
She's
well?
Sky as well.
So
Yeah.
we could-
use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good call, you both.
Is there another Mystics all WNBA?
Almost certainly.
Skylar Diggins.
I don't know if she was Mystics.
Pretty sure it's Diggins Smith.
Would she be? She was Sky, right?
Skylar Diggins Smith?
Yeah. Well, no, but she was for.
Was she on the Mystics? Who was she on?
Mystics and
I should know.
Fever and
Nice.
Cappy Pondexter. There we go.
Fe-
Fever 4 assist is could we do Stephanie White?
I doubt a White is gonna.
Fuck. Katie Douglas.
Subard?
Did Candace Parker ever average a lot of assists?
Probably not. Maybe she might have done everything.
Dude.
But her not playing for any of these teams kind of hurt.
I think we just get Deladon up there somewhere. We pick one for Deladon.
Dudella Don, Mystics,
Sky.
Sky.
Top
yeah.
middle. Alina.
There we go. Oh God.
She looks like AJ Hawk.
Do Katie. No. Do
Just sitting there not saying anything.
Bro, you crazy for that. Do Fever 4 assists could be Katie Douglas?
I feel like you've said that already.
I did Stephanie White, dude. I'm going through all the Purdue gals.
Who did
Who else was running point for the Fever?
I'm gonna throw out a name. I have no idea what
Okay.
it means.
All right.
Tamika Catchings.
Yes, Tamika Catchings. It means it's a woman who plays.
You just
for-
said
Yeah,
a name.
wait. Try her 4+ assists all WNBA, right? Wasn't she a point guard?
No, she wasn't a point guard, was she?
She was good though. Do Fever 4+ assists. Tamika Catchings. Yeah,
Did she play for the Fever?
and then we could do yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
And then
Did we do Sue Bird?
Do Sue Bird for 4 assists, all NBA.
Yeah. Okay.
And then do
She looks like AJ Hawk.
Dude.
Brandon. Fever Mercury.
Lisa Leslie?
Fever Mercury is try a throw a fucking
I think throw Candace Parker up there for 4+.
throw a fucking
assists, right?
do a Jantel Lavender Fever Mercury. Just throw fucking Jantel Lavender up there. God damn it.
Did Lisa Leslie play for the Mystics? Something tells me she.
Throw fucking Mystics all WNBA. Try
We got 5.
Lisa Leslie. Why not?
She didn't play for.
I know she didn't, but we're just trying things, dude. Average score. What was our score? our score is 658. What's the average? Scroll down. Oh, 4.6. We got 5. All right. All right.
We're the
That
most
was-
popular.
Need to be better than this.
It was Candace Parker. Quigley. Oh,
Quigley.
Oh fuck, Boys to Men's coming.
All right. WNBA is back. Our goal is to eventually get all of them. Right. That's what we gotta.
What a magical day that'll be.
We're going to at some point.
And then
WNBA Immaculate
that'll be
Grid.
the last day of
the show.
podcast.
Of
We're
the show. We're
shutting
done.
down.
We're shutting it down. Indy 500 practice started today. That has my juices flowing.
Mm.
Just wanted to throw that out there. It is May in Indianapolis.
I'm not trying to make a joke. How much practice? How practicing 2 weeks ahead of time?
They used to practice like all month.
How's that help?
They used to just practice all month.
'Kay.
You gather more data and you tweak your car based on.
They run there every year. They don't have the data already.
No, because they like changed the cars a little bit.
Okay,
Tweak the
all right,
cars.
all that makes sense. Let's see. Okay, this sentence right here. MLB agrees to take games off Peacock, move them to Roku for Sunday games. That doesn't feel like a solution to the problem that it sounded like they had.
Also, is Roku?
Roku's just a
What
stick.
is Roku?
That's a stick.
I thought Roku was a thing.
How are they putting
not
a game on a
channel.
stick?
There's a Roku channel as well.
It's not just a stick?
Correct. It comes preloaded on
All right.
Roku.
Okay,
You can
here's-
also download it. on
Here's
other
the thing.
smart TV.
Here's the thing. Here's what we should have done. When we decided we're going to get away from cable, which, by the way, worked for a long goddamn time. Long time. When we decided we were going to get away from it and we're going to go to streaming, we should have elected 5 streaming services. 5. No more than 5. Maybe 3. 3 streaming services. Instead, everybody's got a stream. Roku can't have a streaming service.
They have one.
Damn, that's a
Yeah, sorry
that's
to break it to you. They
So
have
how
one.
does taking a
that's
game
a
off
pretty
Peacock put it
ironclad rebuttal.
How does taking it off Peacock and putting it on Roku solve the problem of people not being able to watch games on Peacock?
I think it was just that MLB had to deal with Peacock. Peacock's like, we don't want to do this anymore. Roku bought him out of the deal. So now Roku has those Sunday morning games that start at like 11.
Because NBC is trying to collect all their money for the NBA.
That's probably.
Maybe that's it. Maybe they're like, we need to. NBC's flipping over couch cushions trying to figure out how to afford NBA rights. And one couch cushion was MLB on Peacock.
I was thinking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Tonight, the Chicago Bulls take on
Yep.
the Utah Jazz
Uh-huh.
from Salt Lake City.
By the way,
Game 6,
I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
NBA Finals.
When NBC did have it, they sucked. They had the music, and it made you feel like it was good.
Oh, no, dude. The nostalgia is.
Bob
nostalgia.
Costas and
Bob
Bob Costas and Isaiah was
Thomas,
awful.
Bill Walton.
God damn, it was bad.
Right.
Bob Costas sucked at basketball.
No, he's wrong.
Well, I was watching.
He's wrong.
I was watching TNT last night, and they've obviously been coaching up Draymond Green to like join the desk once he's done his playing
Yeah.
career. Is he going to get just totally screwed if NBC is the one getting the rights, or
Maybe he'll get a job at NBC.
maybe? But it seemed like that was going to be the crew where he was going to join Ernie and Shaq and Chuck and Kenny,
Yeah.
and I don't know exactly.
Something NBA on TNT, it just fits. I don't want to lose it. I don't.
Yeah.
NBA's 3 letters, TNT's 3 letters.
Oh, shit, dude. Good point.
Did you
NBC
know
is
that?
not. NBC,
NBC's like 6 letters.
NBA on NBC doesn't roll off the tongue at all.
NBA on NBC.
Tonight.
Basketball.
That's how they used to do the lead-ins, right?
Yeah.
It was like a different guy
Mm-hmm.
than Bob Costas. It wasn't Bob Costas. It was another guy that was like,
It's another guy.
right?
Yeah.
And did he or did he not say tonight?
Well, sometimes it would be today because they had Sunday afternoon games.
I think he still said tonight. I think it was a 1 p.m. tip. He was
Announcers
going,
will
tonight.
Announcers will just fucking say tonight during a 1 o'clock game.
Today doesn't pop.
Yeah.
Tonight feels way more important. Yeah, it's gonna be back on NBC, and we're gonna get Maria Taylor with Charles Barkley.
Shut up. Shut up. Here's my question for you. Last night, a Mariners fan.
Jack Collinsworth. Colin.
Oh,
Dude, that would be.
Go ahead. Sorry.
A Mariners fan caught back-to-back foul balls. He's
I
down,
saw that.
down the
I
left
saw
field
that
line.
clip. Yeah.
They hit it, and he caught it, and then the very next pitch, same place, same fan, now he has 2 balls. Have you ever – he might have had 2 balls before. Have you ever caught a foul ball at a Major League Baseball game?
No, I have not, and I was just talking the other day about this. It sucks. My problem is I sit too close to home plate. I sit like right behind home plate, and in order for me to catch foul balls, they have to pop them straight up and then straight back, and it's just like, I think people see like if you watch Cubs games, you probably see me on TV like right behind home plate a lot, and people are like, damn, that would be sick.
Aren't those the most expensive seats?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you'd probably think like, man, that would be awesome to sit there. It's not, dude. It sucks. It actually sucks because I know like I go to the ballpark every time and I'm like, I did it again. I put myself out of range of a foul ball.
It's really not fair. It's not fair that these people that have this so-called money don't get to share the experience of.
Yeah.
When are we going to do things that are right by society? When's society going to be fair?
So what constitutes catching a foul? I was purposely being a douchebag.
Getting a foul ball.
By the way, I have to do some disclaimers. I'm trying to turn the screws on Brandon here. I'm not.
What?
Well, people think that sometimes I'm a douchebag, and I am, but like not in that way. I'm a douchebag in other ways.
Mm-hmm. Remember how when it's just me and you'll play with me, and we'll be at the playground, we'll be playing.
Yeah, I'm a douchebag in that way.
Somebody walks around, and then you pick up sand and you throw it in my face.
Yeah, but I'm not a douchebag in a way that I was joking about the foul ball thing. But
were y'all good with the swings at recess? I could jump at the very top and then go like felt like 30 feet.
Yeah.
No.
It was probably a foot.
Did you guys have competitions in elementary school to see who could jump the
Oh yeah. One time my belt loop got caught on the hook, and it was a bad landing.
The girl on Recess, she went around the world, right? The swing girl.
Did she?
Did she ever make it around the world?
I don't know.
Did you guys watch that cartoon?
Yeah.
I did because the character's name is TJ.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was a cool kid.
Yeah.
Turn his hat backwards.
It's kind of like me.
He could pack a dip, can't you think?
Yeah.
TJ
from Recess, he definitely smokes mids.
I've never caught a foul ball.
What constitutes catching? The actual catching or like the retrieving?
I think just getting one.
Just
getting one counts.
If it falls into the aisle and is bouncing down and you go and get it, you say I caught a foul ball at the game. Or would you say,
I think you say it and then they're like, "Really? You caught one?" And you say, and then you explain.
You say, here's what happened.
I got a foul ball.
Yeah.
TJ, you seem like you've been to enough games to have.
Minor league games count?
No.
I've had 40 or 50 probably, like a shitload.
No.
But
no.
Major league games.
No.
A lot of BP balls.
Yeah, I barehanded a home run BP ball.
A lot of BP ball. I love going to BP.
On my 21st birthday.
I fucking love BP.
In Wrigley Field.
Mm-hmm. Connor?
I'm the same way, BP. Hunter Pence home run ball. Probably like one of the moments my dad was most proud of me because I just snagged it.
You barehanded it?
No, I had a glove. But I chased it down.
I like knowing.
I ran down the row. I was 11.
You
chased it down?
You Andrew Jonesed it?
Yeah, I tracked it down the row, and I ran across the row. There was nobody else in the row, and I had it all free real estate, and I snagged it.
You had time to do all that?
This story's getting worse.
Yeah.
Well, the way he originally told it, I thought he like barehanded a.
Yeah, I thought he went on the
field. He had a baby.
I was 11.
I thought he had a baby and a beer in his hand. And
no.
Caught it, and then he's like, "Well, I had a glove on, and also I didn't catch it. Did you use the?
I did catch it.
You said you. Oh, I thought you.
I tracked it down in air.
Oh,
like I followed it.
I thought you said it was like in the. I thought you. Oh, okay. Well,
no.
The story's falling apart. I don't see how.
It's getting better. We're getting.
How'd you have the room? Nobody else was there.
Nobody else was in the row, so I had the entire row to work with. I was on the right side. The ball went to my left. I ran through the row to catch it with my outstretched glove.
Okay. Did you get a shout out from any players in the outfield?
No.
You want to recreate it?
Yeah.
Recreate it. All
right. So you're standing there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is I got my glove here, and I'm watching.
You were closer to the foul pole, which is marked.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who's up at the plate? Hunter Pence. All right.
Here.
All right. Okay. All right. So.
What can go wrong?
Well, this is a great idea. This is one of the best ideas we've ever had.
So Hunter Pence is at the plate, and he's got that funky stance, right?
Yes.
So you hear the crack of the bat.
Yes.
Crack. And then it goes.
Oh, no.
I thought you said you had range.
Well, that's what the glove was for. He needs a glove. Do we have a glove?
All right.
Here.
There's a glove in my car. Do I need to go get it?
You can use this as a glove.
All right, that's your glove. All right. So you're You ready?
Yeah.
Who's at Dad? Who's at the plate?
Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence.
Correct.
Oh, he can hit the ball. Crack.
Dude.
I'm not even throwing it that far, Mark.
Oh,
I'm trying.
bad.
I'm not even
So bad.
throwing it that far.
Oh
What?
my God, this story's falling apart.
I don't believe.
It got stuck in the dunce cap.
All right, last time.
I'm
Hunter Pence only gets so many swings, you know.
Jesus, dude. This
This didn't happen.
not
This didn't happen.
You're lying.
Th-
You're
this
lying.
didn't
You're
happen.
lying.
This did not happen. We tested it, and it did not happen.
Yeah, I'm
Made up a
starting
time
to-
when your dad was proud of you.
I'm starting to think your dad was just never proud of you, and this was just a whole fantasy you put in your head. You're like, you know what would win my father's love is if I caught a foul ball, and then you told yourself that over and over, and now it's like become a real thing to you that this actually happened when it never did.
Watch how easy. Give me the
What?
ball. Give me the ball.
Well, I'm trying
Watch
to.
how easy this is. All right.
Watch, this is an athlete.
This crack.
He's using two hands. I was using one hand.
Okay, do it again.
That's baseball 101.
Crack.
And you're throwing it right, dude.
No, I'm throwing it to his left. I'm throwing it to his left. I threw it to it.
In the bucket. Just that easy. Throw it to the left. Throw it to the left.
That was way to the
See,
left.
But you bobbled it for
He
a
caught it. He caught
I
it.
caught it.
It's a bucket. It's not a glove. I hate to ruin the illusion for anybody listening at home. It's a bucket.
You're a bucket.
Shit, you got me there. But
Snap.
that actually
That's
100,
kind of a
100 pence.
compliment in basketball.
He's also definitely not a bucket.
Fuck.
Let's see. Mariners fan. All right.
Jared Goff is rich now.
Yeah.
Already was, I guess, but now he's even more rich. That's cool. 4 years, $212 million is crazy.
Do y'all want to do the?
That's crazy.
But every quarterback's contract is crazy. You just have to accept now that they're all crazy.
Yeah, but that's like 5 times what I make. So when you think about it that way, it's very crazy. What else?
Do we want to do the 100-yard field goal?
Yeah.
So
But are you watering down the brand?
that's what I'm worried about. Do we need to leave this part of the show untouched?
I think so.
All right, let's leave it untouched.
Because I think this waters down Mr.
It cheapens his athletic accomplishments if you see somebody else doing it.
You see a donkey kick a 108-yard field goal.
Yeah.
It-
With ease.
With ease,
Yeah.
with ease.
And it was a mule. It was a field goal kicking mule,
It was a mule, not a donkey.
not a donkey.
What's the difference?
Mules kick field goals. Donkeys don't.
What's the jackass?
Mark Titus.
Snap.
Damn.
Oh, fuck. Classic B-Walk. Yesterday,
God damn it! He got me. Got me so good.
yesterday my son had a game in Genoa City, Wisconsin, about 20 minutes away from home. So we drove there. I got there early, like 5:15. Game was at 6. And me and him get out, and we're throwing the ball. And then just a giant wall of clouds shows up. Just that deep blue,
A wall?
a wall of clouds. That
More like a ceiling, right?
that deep blue wall of clouds, and it envelops the whole field, and it's obviously a massive thunderstorm. Lightning is happening under it in the distance, and we stood there and was like, okay, well, the game's called. We're just going to go. And they said, no. Let's see if it goes around us. It couldn't go around us. It was staring us in the face, and we get all the way. We had 30 minutes, and we got all the way up to. We put the kids right when we were putting the kids on the field to start the game.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning hits, starts raining, and we have to cancel the game.
Damn.
That wasn't much of a story.
No, but it was a story though,
Then we,
and that's what matters most.
I need 2 minutes to go ahead and preview breakdancing for the Paris Olympics.
Okay.
All right.
We're doing that now.
There's so many sports in the Olympics that I'm going to just start rolling them out as we go along.
It's breaking.
And you're telling me this now?
Why
Okay.
not?
Oh, a heads up would have been nice.
Well, a lot of people wonder if 3-time world champ Phil Wizard is going to just go and win the gold medal. But then you got the Japanese sensation Shigekicks. Got him. You have French b-boy Danny. You have Amir from Kazakhstan. So it's going to be a loaded. But the women's side is wide ass open. Wide open. You have Japanese b-girl Amy, who's the 2022 world champ. You have Ayumi, who's 39 years old, still breaking. Still breaking.
Yep.
She's not going to stop breaking. You have B-Girl 671 from China and Mad Max from Belgium, and that's in addition to American Logistics, who's probably the odds-on favorite.
American Logistics won the Preakness last year? Or how do I know that name?
American Logistics is definitely a company that pays poorly. That moves into like a small town, gives out 20 jobs, and then just leaves in 3 years.
All right, so that's what you're going to be peppering those in before
I was
the
trying to
Olympics?
pepper them in.
All right.
You know, obviously Phil Wizard is the heavy favorite, but there's a lot of talent on the men's side of breaking. I can't wait. Have you ever watched? I was doing this yesterday. I looked at it. It's pretty crazy.
Breakdancing?
Yeah, but this level of it, world champion level
I don't think I
breakdancing.
have.
They
I think I'm against it being an Olympic sport, not because
it shouldn't be an Olympic sport, but
I'm against surfing, skateboarding,
and women's volleyball.
women's sports across the board, really. No. And breakdance. Yeah, it feels weird to like. Skateboarding was a weird Olympic sport. Skateboarding competitions are weird.
They didn't care.
It's not like the whole genesis of the sport is like we don't give a fuck about like winning. We're just out here like expressing ourselves on a skateboard. And then somewhere along the line, someone was like, "Let's have a competition.
Let's get a gold medal."
But who's the best? Yeah, that's weird. I think surfing especially like that because they're adding surfing, aren't they, to the Olympics?
Now, yeah, I think so.
That's crazy. That like spits in the face of what
Skateboarding. So in the world skateboarding, Tommy Hawk is considered the GOAT, right?
Tony Hawk. Yeah.
I remember I had Tommy Hawk Pro Skater back in the day.
So I was watching the Kelly Slater's like the guy in surfing.
Yeah,
and
the ball
I was
guy.
watching the HBO doc on him and all his friends when they were coming up together and surfing. And he had like the MJ attitude towards surfing where he's like, I just want to kill everybody and I want to be the greatest of all time and all this sort of thing. But then I think that opened my eyes to like, I think Kelly Slater was so good at surfing because he was the only one that wanted to be good at surfing. Every other guy was like, you know what I want to do is just kind of like hang out in the water and just fucking chill.
Yeah.
And Kelly Slater was like, I'm going to crush everybody. That's what I think about like with like breakdancing. Is like the actual guys who are like the best breakdancers and should be celebrated for their skills.
They just want to chill at the house.
They're not going to fucking enter a competition to win a gold medal. They're just like kind of doing it on some like pier somewhere. You know, playing some loud-ass music on a pier, and they have, like, a hat next to them you can toss some dollar bills into. Those are the best guys. I want that competition.
Now, you mentioned earlier that for the Olympic sports that people might not be aware of, we need exhibitions. I do think your idea of having a couch boy versus couch boy breakdancing competition is not a bad idea. You okay?
That's a good idea, yeah. It is a good idea.
I mean, y'all need to
I think
show us.
you guys demonstrate how hard these sports are, so that way everyone at home watching
Just
has a baseline.
You want us to do Taekwondo too?
Later, yeah, but don't get ahead of yourself. Very quickly, who do you think would win breakdancing competition? You or Ebo, Connor?
Probably Ebo.
I think there's negative rhythm on this couch.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
Negative.
about
Can we get the?
I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about
Can we
that.
get the clip of the song where
There's no rhythm
we were
on
all
this couch.
when they were dancing to the what's the
Oh,
title of
yeah.
the song? Boss Battle.
That was rough.
Song of the summer.
That was rough. Ebo is accurately portraying the fact that there's no rhythm. Connor is fighting the battle. I believe
Ebo's
Connor
like
is
going
saying
like
he
this.
does have rhythm.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
do have
bopping
rhythm.
along.
It's just corny.
Oh,
Connor,
no.
you're saying you have rhythm.
Oh,
That's
no.
it's on beat. It's just a corny dance move.
There's no rhythm on this couch.
Look at Evo.
Yeah, just bop. What is it like?
Connor doesn't have it either.
Is
What?
it? Is
We're
it
not even
Hitch?
listening to the song. You don't know if it's on beat.
Is it Hitch? That's like you just say right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
We don't need no pizza.
Oh no.
It's just corny dance moves, but there's rhythm in there. There's a difference, Brandon.
All right, I think that's the show.
Could I
Go ahead. You got something else?
I texted my dad about Hunter Pence. He said it was a screaming line drive home run ball The guy behind us was so freaked out, he called his wife to tell her.
I'm sniffing Kizzy. If it
Sniffing
was a
seriously.
screaming line drive, how did you have time to go from row to row?
I wasn't going like down this row.
No,
up
but you
another
went across.
I went across the row I was in to get it.
Sniffing.
Also, Lucas texted me. We were talking about the buying concert T-shirts for girls. He's wearing the Olivia Rodrigo shirt right now that I bought him at the Olivia Rodrigo concert. He was listening to the show.
Next time you decide to enter the phrase "Lucas texted me" in the show, don't.
Well, he's
No Lucas texts need to make this show.
he's clipping today since Cody's out. But anyway,
Cody's still out.
and he'll be back. He'll be back tomorrow.
What's going on? Is he dying?
No.
Dead?
He was back home Buffalo. So he'll be
For Mother's Day.
and he had graduation for a family member. So yeah, he'll be back tomorrow.
Unbelievable. All right, we will also be back tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. That's the show. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment for the algo. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
That's how ball is done.